another video. My name is Bonolo. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, like this video, turn on your post notification bell, and just become a part of my family, guys. So yeah, I guess it's time for the intro. Bouncy afro. Anyway, welcome back to another video. In today's video, what I decided to do was share a bit of my poetry. So there's a couple of poems that I wanted to share on my channel, and I've been wanting to record, but unfortunately my laptop charger stopped working and all of my poems are kind of like typed on there. So I don't necessarily have phones on my poem. Yeah, I don't necessarily have poems on my phone because I usually like write them and then I type them in depending on whether I feel like typing or not. Some of my poems are just lost. Like I write poems and then maybe like I go perform it and then I only wrote it on paper. I throw the paper away. I didn't type it and then I don't know, the poem just disappears. I don't know. But I wanted to share a couple of poems in today's video, and I don't know, I hope you guys enjoyed this poem. So the first poem that I'm gonna do is, why is this poem not popping up? Let me do a short poem. This poem is a poem that I wrote last year. No, in 2018. I wrote this poem in 2018. It's called I Don't Have a Perfect Title. I don't have, like, I'm so bad at titling these things. I'm not a poet. I just write for fun. Or I write when it's like homework, you know, because I do poetry classes at school. And then if the teacher, if Quaz is the poetry facilitator, if he's like, go home and do this, then I go home and do it. But yeah, I write because it makes sense when I'm writing things. It makes sense, like when I like, it's like writing 1 + 1 is 2. It makes sense, and you're like, yes, it makes sense. So when I write and I'm like, God is, Jesus is God, or Jesus Christ is Lord, it makes sense. So I'm like, oh my God. So it's like the truth, but exaggerated because my poetry is very dramatic. But then I've been wanting to share a couple of my poems on my YouTube channel. Okay, yeah, so I don't know when I'm gonna get the charger, but then if I do, I'm gonna post more of my poetry videos. So I'm gonna do a poem. I'm gonna do a couple of poems, or 1 poem or 2 poems. I don't know. I'm gonna start with a short poem. This poem is, I call it with perfect time intervals. With perfect time intervals. And it goes like this. I don't think I should explain this one. This one is just like, this is a poem that's like, if they like, can you introduce yourself? Like, what type of person you are? So this poem is like my personality and who I am if I'm not feeling all confident and like I can conquer the world. So it goes like this. With perfect time intervals, I check my watch. I never want to be late. But to be honest, my watch doesn't really work. And with perfect time intervals, I nod in conversation and make the perfect hint and head gestures. I never really have any suggestions. And to be honest, they all just lead to a dead end. But to be honest, even in the perfect fairy tale story, I could never be the punctuation, because my exclamation marks the whisper, my question marks the answer, quotation marks plagiarism, ellipsis marks exaggeration, and I am the apostrophe constantly left out, the word hyphenated that doesn't really make sense, or the dash separating words with actual sense, and I never really want to offend anyone or make anyone feel uncomfortable, uncomfortably speaking. So when asked my opinion, I use silent letter words. Sometimes I feel like I'm the silent letter in the word. I'm the W in wreck, the K in knife, the K in knee, the K in no. And too often I'm okay with that. But to be honest, I'm okay with socks not matching, eating while speaking, farting in public, laughter during funerals. Because I never really want to offend anyone or make anyone feel uncomfortable. Uncomfortably speaking. And to be completely honest, I used to feel uncomfortable with speaking, but every story has a happy ending. I'm just wondering, when is mine ending? The word wife is defined as a woman considered in relation to her spouse, or a woman, especially an old and uneducated one. This is according to Google Pela. And at a very early age in my life, someone once referred to me as wife material. See, at the time, my young heart felt the comfort and closure it needed, and why all the guys I've ever liked were only kind to me and could only be my friends. See, but this guy said that I was his wife, so I didn't mind the light-skinned, skinny, brown-eyed girlfriend, because she was just his girlfriend. I mean, I was his wife. Hey, till death do us part. So I put myself together more to be like a wife. You know, I cleaned more, I cooked more, I polished my scripture referencing games because I was planning to be the best wife you've ever seen. But the more I groomed myself, the more I grew. And my mind started challenging everything that was ever thrown against it, such as wife material. Wife material. I mean, now that I'm older, I wish I had the guts to tell this guy. I wish when he called me wife material, I'd replied, Engi mangna zhuang how? How did you get to your conclusion? Where are the calculations that justify what you are saying? Do you even know what a wife is? Better yet, what type of material makes a wife? Look, just because I'm not your type doesn't automatically make me wife material. I mean, this guy. Couldn't he at least just told me, look, Banola, I like you too, but you're not my type. Oh, Banola, look, I met you today. I think that I would have understood much better than someone calling me wife material. Wife material. I wish I had told him to kiss my black small toe, the one in cons, and walked away in slow motion, imprinting a memory in his mind that he'll never forget. I wish I had asked him, Mwah, who taught you such a big and difficult word such as wife material? I mean, whose child is this, and what color is his blood that gives him the right to call me wife material? See, I was raised by a single mother, so there's absolutely no way I would have inherited the gene or even seen what wife material is supposed to look like. Wife material. I wish I'd replied to him, ha, Luena, or slapped him so hard, leaving the imprints of my fingers on his face. I wish I'd told him where to get off and never look back from. I wish I'd given him the stare of his life, looking deep into his hazel brown eyes, undressing his ego, piercing through his tiny confidence, and removing the word wife from his memory. I mean, why should my body symbolize my ability of being a wife? I mean, yes, I cook, but half the time my food is burned, and yes, I clean, but only the parts I see. I mean, just because my fat is flexible enough to kiss my thighs does not make me wife material. My skin and memories, the fat and calories, the pain that never leaves, the range I've kept within, my sins repeatedly, my dreams a fantasy, my arts past. I keep messing it up. Why do I keep messing it up? Damn. My sins repeatedly, my dreams a masterpiece, and it's so stupid because I'm reading it. How are you messing up something that you are reading? Not being bored, like I'm no longer doing it. I'm no longer doing it. I'm so annoyed at the fact that I'm messing it up and I'm reading it. That is annoying. It's frustrating. Anyway, this is the end of my video. If you guys enjoy, if you liked, laughed, if you liked, laughed, if you liked or laughed or cried during this video, okay. If you're just watching this because you're trying to support me, I also appreciate you, fam. But I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you guys. Thank you so much for making this dream possible. I mean, I only wanted to be a YouTuber. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oh my gosh, the lady next door is watching me do this nonsense. Let me just